What's up, MP?
What's up?
You all done with the off-season work? New year, new social video theme. What's it gonna be this time?
I don't know. Give me a sec.
You good to go? We can shoot later if you need time.
Nah, I'm good. Yeah. I got it now. You're gonna love this one. What's up, everybody? MP here to let you know what's going down on my social media for this half of the season. For this next batch of games, we're going to highlight something everyone loves.
And what's that?
Dunks.
All right, tell me more.
Yeah, I'm going to posterize the best shot blockers in the NBA.
Oh, that's amazing.
And what's the best part of posterizing someone? The posters. We're gonna have some posters, merch, and some crazy stuff for the fans down the road. You guys are gonna love it.
Okay, and how can folks at home get involved?
Well, first, smash that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any updates. Then be sure to check out the store on our website. We'll be posting new drops after every game in this series. What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, coming to you live from the locker room right before we go up against one of the best shot blockers in the league.
How you feeling?
I'm ready. I'm ready to give the people what they want and put this guy on a poster.
Hold on, you gonna put him in the rim?
Bro, I'm not just gonna dunk on him. I'm gonna make him wish he never learned to hoop. This is gonna be the poster that ends all posters. I'm talking,
All right, great snack idea for you.
I'm all ears.
Triple decker PB&J.
Are we 12? That sounds like a lot of sugar.
Dude, come on, it's great, I promise.
You gonna cut off the crust too?
I knew it was gonna be bad. Oh, that's all good.
Plan how? Pick 3 destinations and then pick from the best one.
Risky.
You eat your cabbage, you eat your food, drink your water, maybe play with some toys. Then at the end of the day, you go inside the coop again, and then the day's over. Nice.
Not since Pedro. You think he's that special?
I'm saying once in a generation.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Turn the TV off. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Welcome, everyone. Here it is at long last. It's the start of the NBA regular season. I know everyone's just as excited as we are here on 2K Sports to get things underway. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And a look now at the Detroit Pistons' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they kick off a road trip in Brooklyn, where they'll take on the Nets. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Jaren Jackson and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for that game against the Knicks, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
And these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, BA, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
And from what I'm hearing, MP is looking to put on a show at the rim in this game.
Yeah, he's promising a whole highlight reel of dunks in this one. It's a pretty bold claim to make. But if anyone can deliver on such a promise, it has to be MP.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. They've got MP, Julius Randle out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Edwards, and it's Oberto in at the 5 spot. Well, MP's on a mission this year, Grant, and it's a tough one. He's trying to win his 6th title. Not many players have gotten into that territory.
Yeah, if you think he's satisfied with 5 rings, you don't know MP. The more titles he gets, the more hungry he gets.
For the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on our sideline.
As you know, MP and his team are coming off of a 3rd consecutive NBA championship. When I asked MP what it felt like to accomplish something that players like Michael Jordan, Kobe, and Shaq had done, he said, quote, "It's an honor. I'm so proud of this group of guys. This one is the sweetest for us so far." MP, always the humble leader.
Yeah, putting his teammates first. All right, thank you. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Alberto. MP right side. From the arc. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
MP being involved from beyond the arc is trouble for the opposition.
Cunningham has the open look. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Edwards for 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Cunningham against MP. That one's good for 2. Cunningham's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Outside Anunoby. And here's MP from outside. Counted from distance. MP's got 11 points. Grant, thinking back to last season, MP with the 3-peat.
The last time we saw someone 3-peat, the Kobe Shaq Lakers of the early 2000s. And before them, you're talking Jordan's Bulls. Not bad company for MP.
Pass to Howard. Cunningham outside. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. 4 on the clock. And it's blocked by Edwards.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric, but beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
And he knocks down the first one. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Here's Jordan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, Where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's MP. 11 points in the game. There's the drive. Duren with a rebound.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Detroit moving the ball around. Pass to Jamison. Pulls up, high post. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
And they swept the team last season, got the upper hand, and sustained the momentum.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the two teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
Now here's McCain, and here's MP from outside. Hits the trifecta. MP's got 14.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Checked in for Minnesota. And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So for Minnesota right now, Julius Randle out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's MP. Then there's Jared McCain. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. And here's MP from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Johnson against MP. Pass to Jamison. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Drobniak. 6 on the shot clock. To the right side. This one for 3. Connects from downtown.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Minnesota leading by 10. Here's MP, and he drives in. Jamison grabs the board.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Holland gets the bucket.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
MP makes his move. Oh, and the dunk by MP. And it's now 3 straight league most valuable player awards for MP. Grant, that's only been done twice before.
Yeah, B.A., and that was by Bill Russell and Larry Bird. So you're talking about entering a select company. MP rubbing shoulders with the creme de la creme.
To the middle. Here's Rice. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for Brooks. MP left side. The 3 is up. MP buries the triple.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Pass to Jamison. Outside Johnson. Here's Jamison, covered by MP. Kicks it out to Cunningham. We see teams in college and high school run a lot more full-court press. Why is that less prevalent in the NBA doors?
Well, it's been less prevalent in the NBA, but all of a sudden teams are starting to push up in full court, understanding that if you can take 4 to 5 seconds off a shot clock with the shortest shot clock we have in the game, then that puts so much more pressure on the offense to execute.
First one falls. Grant, you look at MP. As of last season, 5 most valuable player awards. The hits keep coming.
Well, it's beyond impressive what he's been able to accomplish. Putting together a track record of dominance that I think puts him in the conversation for the greatest player of all time.
Thompson, he's checked in for Detroit. Howard comes in for Holland.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of basketball. 5 on the clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Jamison. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Jamison's got 6 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
To the paint. Here's Roberto. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Nice feed from MP, showing his passing skills.
Out to the right wing. There's Howard with the 3. And the dunk by Duren.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Pass to Edwards. Over Howard. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Howard. To the inside. Here's Duren. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Duren's got 4 this quarter.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
MP outside. Outside McCain. Back to MP. Jacks up a 3. And so it's Minnesota with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
When you play the right way and you're patient, you usually come out on top.
Yeah, you love a team that will work. Sometimes deep into the...
And next up, a look at the top. And that'll do it for us.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Last season ended with a familiar sight, Grant. MP winning Finals MVP.
It's the 5th time he's won it. Most dream of doing it just once. And guess what? MP told us he wants to do it again.
We've got Holland. Also Duren out there. Thompson out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Howard in at the 2. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Here's Holland. Checked by Randall. And he lobs it up to the rim. Holland gets the bucket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you guys.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Minnesota leading by 8. MP drives in. MP throws it down off the drive. And Grant, with MP, you have to appreciate his commitment to excellence.
Absolutely. MP is dedicated to his craft. He works incredibly hard, and that's why he's coming off his 4th All-NBA first-team selection.
Holland for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gates. Just keep your rhythm now.
Duren against MP. Power move from MP.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Pass to Howard. Back to Cunningham. The three is up. He drops it from range. Cunningham's got 6 here in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
And MP throws it down.
Guys, it is clear MP is feeling it, and the best way to keep that rolling is keep giving him the basketball.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 8-point game. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And he hits the first of 3. Bagley's checked in for Minnesota. McCain comes in for Anunoby. And he's good on the second. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. Minnesota leading by 6. Here's MP. MP, the flush.
Nice decision by MP. If you see a lane to the bucket, you put it on the deck and attack.
Pass to Holland. Cunningham against McCain. Now here's Cunningham. Guarded closely. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham. 1:50 left in the third quarter. MP drives in. Nice take by MP.
Boy, high percentage shot, so valuable. MP making sure he doesn't waste an opportunity.
The 3. Offensive board. Banked it in off the glass. Duran's got 6.
We see it over and over again. More teams sending activity to the offensive window, and it pays dividends.
MP, the pass to Randall. Back to MP. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Detroit.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Pass to Holland. Cunningham outside. Fires it. Outside Johnson. No good on the 3. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Here's MP. Holland with a rebound. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
And here's Duran. 30 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there cost them a possession.
Minnesota's gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. MP scanning the floor. Another miss by Minnesota. Pass to Jamison. Here's Servetus. Sinks the tray. Servetus has got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's Minnesota. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say we'll make substitutions, and Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Allie, thank you. On the court for the Timberwolves, we've got Jared McCain, Julius Randle out there with Edwards. Then it's MP, and it's Brooks in at the 3. Duran with a screen on MP. The teardrop, and it's good on the lay-in.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
Now Brooks. Now MP. Puts it up. Oh, he needed it, and he got it.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 3-point game. To tie it up. Oh, it misses. Minnesota has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Randall. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here's Howard. Cunningham fires. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
MP outside. Oh, the long ball, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And it just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
Now Cunningham. Oh, perfect step back.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
Here's MP. For three. Can't get it to go.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
He got it.
And you can tell Cunningham is a very determined player, refusing to give up on the situation.
MP. Ooh, the three doesn't go.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Ooh, we can't tie it up. That one's no good. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shoots a three. Oh, no good.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Here's Cunningham, and it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Thompson, the putback. How about the activity?
And that finally gets them back to even.
Incredible fortitude to bounce back like this. I think we're setting up for an awesome finish.
On the wing, MP. He's watched by Cunningham. Outside MP. Puts up the tray. Oh, missed on the tray. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. There is a lot on the line. And he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. The three is off. MP fires. Can't hit it. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll return shortly. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Sar Thompson out there with Holland. Then it's Duren, then there's Cunningham, and it's Howard in at the two-guard spot. Duren pulls it down.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Yes, sir! That one goes!
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Now MP fires the three. Money from three!
That's just MP getting to his spot and cashing in.
The Pistons trailing. Here's Holland. Duren with a screen on Anunoby. Another chance. And there's the layup. Good.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
The three ball is down.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Outside Edwards. Here's MP. Let's loose for three. Yes, sir, with the three.
You got to be ready to fire off a pass. And credit to MP. He did not hesitate at all.
Cunningham up top, covered by MP. Duran the screen. He shoots. He drills the wide open jumper.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
MP. Duran pulls it down. Pistons trail by 3.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Edwards. Oh, big finish.
Oh, did you see that? Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO.
Damn! Oh my God! Damn! You want to see a dead body or a lead? I got it.
Duran with a screen on MP. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. MP against Cunningham. Here's Holland. Here he goes. Ooh, he leaves no question.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
And here's Minnesota now. MP. Ooh, MP going to work inside.
Stepping up big time. MP.
No right, no
man. He is special.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
What you want is to create a clean, high-percentage look, if that's at all possible.
And they do have a foul to give if needed.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. How do you think this is going to play out?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
What you want is to create a clean, high-percentage look, if that's at all possible.
Ooh, a clutch bucket. A defensive stop now could be all it takes to clinch the win.
9 feet out. Randall rips down the board. It's stolen by Howard. Cunningham! So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. Pulling it out for the W. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
Good game, MP.
Not exactly the #1 market, but born in Southern California, former top high school recruit, injured, forgotten. Until now? Until now.
What's good, fam? It's MP, and I got something special for you today.
What I mean, more special than a poster?
Nah, poster pre-sales went crazy, bro. But here at MP Enterprise, we're always looking to top ourselves. So, if you want to represent MP out in the streets, click the link in my bio and pre-order a special t-shirt featuring the nastiest dunk from tonight's game.
Hold up, you're selling a t-shirt of a dunk that hasn't even happened yet?
Yeah, that's right. Like Dunkstradamus, I can predict the future. I'm talking the filthiest dunk goes on a t-shirt that we ship out the next day. Cop it now or pay double at resale, your choice.
All right, man, you heard the man. Pre-order now on the website, link in the bio. No shipping outside the U.S.
Just a tremendous moment for this team. Each player and coach receiving their well-deserved championship ring. And you're right where the action is about to begin as we welcome you to the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And the starting group for the Spurs. Sohan is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Harper. Then it's Castle. And it's Tyson in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards out there with MP. Then it's Oberto. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who has a report on MP.
Well, I had a minute to talk to MP before this game, and when I asked him what he was focused on, he said, Allie, I know they can't contain me, so grab some popcorn and get ready for the show. Sounds like we're in for some fireworks tonight, guys.
Hey, thanks for that report. MP, he is ready for takeoff.
On the perimeter, MP now so confident.
Castle with it. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Fast break, Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Harper. And there's Edwards on the assist by MP.
Well, you see the size and the strength and that ability inside. Edwards can play like a power forward at times.
Now here's Harper. Coming off 31 points last game. And the basket by Castle.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
MP, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Harper. Takes the 13-footer. Hits the front of the rim and out. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. MP, no good. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now Castle. Three-pointer. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Now, here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Launches it. Taps in, coming off an assist from Randle. MP's got 9.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And here is Harper. Following the three-pointer by MP. Stewart with the screen on MP. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And Edwards with the stop.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Oberto. Brooks comes in for OG Anunoby. And Jared McCain subbed in for Edwards. Now, here's Fox. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Basket counts.
Yeah, Fox can be so slippery on the drive, making those little adjustments to get by the defense.
It's Brooks on the wing. Back to MP. It's the three-point bomb. 12 points for him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
13 feet away. And the shot falls short this time. In the corner, it's McCain. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Riley. Here's Carl. And here's Smith. Brooks covering. Smith the pass to Christie. Shot clock at 5. Steps back. Here's Fox. Bank shot. No good.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Here's MP. McCain finds MP. The three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Come in for Minnesota. MP comes in for Brooks. Stewart checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Maxwell. Timberwolves leading by 16. On the court right now for the Spurs. Isaiah Stewart out there with Max Christie. And there's Harper. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Castellan at the 3 spot. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Detroit had a huge game. He picked up 49 points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played Division I basketball at 2 big-time schools. She was pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her.
And he makes the first. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level, but you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with the headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest. And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
San Antonio calls timeout. Jared McCain's checked in for the Timberwolves. And San Antonio also making a switch. Fox is checked in. Now, Sohan still without a basket. A pass to Fox. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Sohan. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Pass to Tyson. The shot, no good. Good D by Anunoby. Inside, here's Oberto. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
That pass right on point. Good job by MP.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And Fox gets it to go.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
On the wing, MP. Outside, Edwards. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Brooks checked in for Jared McCain. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. Fox. Good D by Anunoby. Minnesota's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. And Fox has it in the corner. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
The 3 from MP. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 26.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Timberwolves on top, running away with this one. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
A look here now at Minnesota. Hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Timberwolves. And that concludes half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
They've got Edwards, Anunoby out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Oberto. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Harper following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Timberwolves second.
Ball movement was one of the keys to what they did last season. Every squad talks about teamwork. These guys backed it up.
Connects from three-point range. He's got 29 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Tyson. Still scoreless. Pass to Stewart. Here's Tyson. Just 4 to shoot. From past the arc. Randle grabs the board. The Timberwolves shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Back to MP. Three-pointer. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Looking to end the run. Harper's shot's good.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Edwards finds MP. Here's Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Anunoby's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Spurs have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Harper sets a pick for Castle. Pass to Stewart. Here's Harper. And Harper slams it in.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Timberwolves have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Here's Hammond. Lays it up off the glass. MP's got 34 points.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Castle with the bounce pass. And it's Sohan missing. For Minnesota, they've gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you, Kevin.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Rebound, San Antonio. It's off to Utah after this game, where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Stewart with the screen on Edwards. Here's Castle. Takes it off the glass. Castle's got 5 points so far.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Anunoby kicks to MP. Harper with the steal. Castle with it. Picked up by Edwards. Good work there as it goes. Sohan's got his first points of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And here's MP for 3. And the 3 ball is good. MP's got 11 points here in just the second half. 43 seconds left in the third. Outside Harper. On the top of the key. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Out to Edwards. A 3 from MP. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. MP's got 40 points.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Edwards against Castle. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Sohan. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Timberwolves ahead, running away with it. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. MP's checked in. Harper, he's checked in for the Spurs. On the court for San Antonio. They've got Christie. Harper is out there with Fox. Then it's Stephon Castle. And it's Smith in at the center. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This game may not have been the most exciting.
Good game, MP.
All right, MP, tell us what you just wrapped up.
I was just signing autographs. You'd be surprised how much time pro athletes spend doing stuff like this.
It's gotta be annoying.
Nah, man, not at all. I love signing for my fans, especially the kids. MP love the kids, you know? But the memorabilia game is going crazy right now. They want to put one of my dunks from tonight on a trading card, bro. Along with one of these signatures that I've been doing.
And what happens if you don't, you know, get a good enough dunk?
Then I guess I wasted a bunch of time with these signatures, you know? They have to be from the same day as the dunk to make it worth a lot. So, yeah.
Well, I gotta ask. You worry you might not get a good enough dunk?
Only thing I'm worried about is these cards selling out too quick. But look, I want to make sure all my fans get their hands on one of these bad boys. They're a great investment, so get out there and get you one.
Like those kicks, MP?
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Houston Rockets. On Monday, the New Orleans Pelicans come to town. And then on Wednesday, they'll start out on the road to play the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And you know, for that matchup with Charlotte, it's the 8th time they'll take the court in this fledgling season. They'll be prepared for a tough one there.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. OG Anunoby out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Edwards. Then it's MP. And it's Oberto in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for Houston, we've got Dyson Daniels, Smith out there with Butler, and it's Ryan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Still extremely early on, Grant, but talk about when coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
And Houston has possession, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Pass to Rogers. Smith with a screen on MP. That one falls.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Edwards. Randle, pass to MP. And a miss there on the triple. And here are the Rockets. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Here's Edwards. An 11-point game for him in the win against San Antonio. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple. Edwards got his second bucket on the night.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a three-level scorer.
Pass to Smith. Inside. Here's Ryan. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Daniels outside. Just 5 on the clock.
A 1-for-5 start so far. Not what they envisioned coming into this game.
It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively, he's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's the kind of guy that every team needs.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
MP, that one's good.
You got to be ready to fire off a pass, and credit to MP. He did not hesitate at all.
Pass to Rogers. Houston working the ball around. From deep. They get the rebound. Ryan. And he dunks it down.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He contributed 40 points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
That's good stuff, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Alperen Şengün's checked in for Ryan. Siakam comes in for Smith. Watson, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Amin Thompson in for Daniels. Now here's Siakam. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. And Harden with the block. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Edwards. The putback. It's good on the putback.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
There's 47 seconds left in the first. The fadeaway. The Rockets again can't hit. Minnesota leading by 13. Stolen by Siakam. Pass to Watson. Here's Rogers. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Rogers has got 6.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
MP outside. And here's Harden. Back to McCain. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Rogers. And the foul called on MP. That's his... He's checked in for Houston. MP's checked in for the Timberwolves. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Pascal Siakam out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Butler. And it's Shepherd in at the 2 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
MP finds Randall. Şengün with a steal. Thompson goes in, and the deficit down inside single digits.
That was an electrifying drive by Thompson. That's how you get in there. Go fast and go hard.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Craig.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Excellent concentration from MP at the arc, knocking that thing down easily.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by MP. By himself. MP converts on the break.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Siakam, the pass to Şengün. And there it is for him. Şengün's got 7 points in the game.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Thompson's shot is off.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Rockets trail by 13. Here's Shepherd. Lets the 3 fly. Thompson's shot is off.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
It's McCain on the wing. Back to MP. Sure, from three-point range. 16 points for him.
Unreal. MP putting the team on his back tonight.
46 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Thompson. Here's Shepard. Takes a three. Knocks it down from distance. Shepard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Good job by MP forcing the action.
Minnesota shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And both free throws good for MP.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Over to the wing for three, Smith. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's Minnesota up by 16. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
You look at the Timberwolves, couldn't have had asked for a better start. I love the focus and they're determined.
Come on, man, it's been...
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Timberwolves.
The offense...
Glad you could join us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
On the court for the Timberwolves, we've got Julius Randle, Edwards out there with MP. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Oberto in at the center position. Rockets trail by 19. Pass to Ryan. Now here's Smith. Down low. Outside for Butler. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
Ha, it doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Rogers following the score by Minnesota. And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. 19-point game. Smith outside. Drains the triple. Smith's got 5 now.
Hey, that quick release is what makes Smith so lethal in those catch-and-shoot situations.
MP outside. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Edwards finds MP. Back to Edwards. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Rockets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And Ryan gets it to go.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
And Minnesota with possession here. They lead by 14. MP, the pass to Edwards. And here's MP from outside. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Daniels, that one's true.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Back to you.
Taking that long view approach. All right, thank you, Allie. And Houston making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Bagley's checked in for the Timberwolves. McCain comes in for Anunoby. Back to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Amen Thompson finishing above the rack with ease.
Pass to Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's MP from outside. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got his 4th assist with that last one. Thompson outside. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Outside Butler. Smith against Randall. Pass to Ryan. Butler on the wing. Here's Rogers. 6 to shoot. Drops in the layup for 2. Rogers has got 10 points in the game.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Houston. We see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and did.
Nine B.
See ya, MP.
Nine B.
So I know you're wondering, MP, how are you gonna top last game? What else is there? I'll tell you. Tonight, I'm gonna dunk on someone. And we're going to put it onto a billboard.
Hold on, you're gonna commission a billboard of you posterizing someone tonight?
Whoa, not just one billboard. We're gonna put one in every city in the NBA. So whenever dude flies into a new town, he's gonna remember the time he caught a body on national TV.
That's aggressive. I'm really putting one up in every city.
Hey, look, I already told you. I've got fans in every city. I'm here to give the people what they want. And what they want to see is me posterizing somebody every time they drive to a game. So that's what I'm gonna give them.
All right, you heard the man. Best done for tonight makes the billboard. Hit the website, cast your vote.
What's up, MP?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And we've got a special game for you tonight. This one part of the NBA Cup. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. We take a look at the Hawks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Timberwolves, they're just struggling right now. Just an awful start to the season. You got to expect changes for this team moving forward.
Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dalton Knecht. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Gonzalez in at the 3 spot. Harden gets the bucket.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Alexander-Walker with the ball. Covered by MP.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's stolen by Gonzalez. To the paint, here's Jokic. It's hauled in by Oberto.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Yes, that goes in. Harden's got his second bucket tonight.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Instead, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Jokic passes to Alexander-Walker. To stop the run. Good on the three-point shot. Alexander-Walker's got 5.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from
Hammond. And Gonzalez pulls it down.
Well, there you have it. Their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting.
To the inside. Here's McKinney. Up and in on the layup.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Minnesota leading by 3. And Edwards with the stop.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dunk it on you.
Nuggets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He ended up with 41 points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for a different measure. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's Gonzalez. Misses the three. Minnesota's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points throwing up from outside here in the first. Edwards kicks to Anunoby. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Jokic. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, what really makes Jokic special inside isn't just his size, but his gracefulness.
Pass to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And here's MP for 3. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by MP. It's good. Alexander Walker's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. A 3 from MP. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
MP passes to Edwards. Harden left side. From downtown, the shot misses. MP getting it done for Minnesota. He delivered 9 points from 3-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Hachimura is checked in for Jalen Williams. Gannett comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Jenkins. Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. We've got Anunoby. Jared McCain is out there with MP. Then there's Marvin Bagley. And it's Edwards in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that easy.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Back to Alexander Walker. There's the pick. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Denver no good. The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
Here's MP. Capping off the break, MP.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
Here's Alexander Walker, and he comes up with the deuce. Alexander Walker's got 14.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Pass to Hachimura. Now Eldama. There's 1:59 left in the first half. And Gannett gets it to go.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Timberwolves leading by 6. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Both teams deciding to change it up. Gonzalez into the lane, and the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Jokic. 17 points in his last outing. Takes the 3.
And guys, this shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
MP inside. Defended by Alexander Walker. Rocket 6. MP kicks to Edwards. Shoots over Connect. Edwards no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Gonzalez, the Nuggets with another miss.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
And he's good on the 3-ball. MP's got 17.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Alexander Walker. Pass to Roberto. The 3 from MP. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Well, that's a gut punch to him to have. Just demoralizing.
And so it's Minnesota up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific 3-point shooting display. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
You never know how long it will take for a rookie to adjust to the NBA game. But these guys have figured it out quickly.
Yeah. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Timberwolves. And that is our...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Well, it's nothing new for him. They are at their best when he's setting the table like that.
Second half is underway, and here's who David Adelman's got on the floor. Connect out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Gonzalez in at the small forward position. The Nuggets trail by 17. Poked away. Here's Hammond. And MP throws it down.
Oh, using that athleticism. MP finishing with some force.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Here's Jokic, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jokic has got his second bucket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And there's the drive, and MP throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And a chance now to see where teams stand in the early stages of the NBA Cup.
And a lot can still change before we get to the knockout round. But one thing we know at this point, this competition has really added some excitement to the regular season since it started.
Alexander Walker passes to Gonzalez. Here's McKinney. Back to Gonzalez. Shot clock at 5. The Nuggets with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Alexander Walker passes to McKinney. Pass to connect. Here's McKinney. Back to connect. Over Edwards. And again, Denver no good. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. Can't get it to fall. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And it's blocked. 1:52 left to play here in the third. It's good. MP's got 14 points here in the second half. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
McKinney kicks to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Oberto. Oberto's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Anunoby has the open look. Kicks it out to MP. The 3 connects from three-point range. MP's got 37.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And there it is for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Fires for 3. And McCain pulls it down.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
The 3 from MP. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. 16 seconds left in the third. Drills it from outside.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Aldama passes to Jenkins. Drills the three-pointer. Jenkins got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
MP. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm. Making a switch here. MP's checked in. About 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And they're off to a great start.
See ya, MP.
What's going on, MP?
Man, I've been brainstorming, like, how can I take my brand to the next level? I've heard the fans, right? You like to see me dunk on people, so I've been doing that. We've sold posters, we've made t-shirts, we've got a billboard. So the question is, what's next?
What about a mural? Like the Witness mural in Cleveland.
Hey, yeah, I remember that. That was like huge, right?
Bro, it was 10 stories tall, so every time you went downtown.
Bet I'm messing with that. Yeah. Can you get Austin on the phone and see if he can make this happen?
Oh, of course. I'm sure it won't be an issue, though. But are you going to use the dunk from tonight, or?
100. I want the fans to feel like they're a part of making something big, like they're part of history, my history, you know?
Love it. All right, should be a fun game then.
Yes.
Everything good, MP?
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Anthony Edwards out there with MP. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Oberto in at the center position. And for Sacramento, and it's Hansen in at center. Wow, the fans are loud in here tonight, Doris. Early season hype is all around us.
This building feels electric right now. Listen, the standings are wide open. Hope is in the air. It's contagious.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Edwards finds MP. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to McMillan. Here's Collinsworth. Sacramento passing it around. McMillan passes to Mayo. Edwards pulls it in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Lewis. Here's Mayo. Here's Lewis. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now here's Edwards. Takes a three. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. There's the steal. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Mayo. Here's Lewis, guarded by Edwards. Here's Collinsworth. 6 on the shot clock. They need this. And the layup is up and in. Collinsworth's got 5 points.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Lewis. Off the mark there with a 3. Minnesota leading by 8. MP right side. Left side, Edwards. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten. Well, this is a case where you use your size to full advantage, exactly what you're looking for.
MP, the pass to Edwards. 3-pointer. And McMillan pulls it down.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Collinsworth gets the bucket. 1:16 left to play in the first. Edwards finds Anunoby. Back to MP. Takes the 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. He's got 9.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Collinsworth, covered by MP. Collinsworth, and it's blocked by Harden. MP up top. 9 points in the game. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Collinsworth, covered by MP. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Timberwolves lead by 13. Edwards, a pass to MP. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Good work there as it goes.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
3-pointer, Harden knocks it down from distance.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this...
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 17 at the end of the period. On the court for the Timberwolves, Marvin Bagley is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's MP, then there's Jared McCain, and it's Edwards in at the small forward position. MP, the pass to Anunoby. From deep, MP drains the triple. MP's got 18.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He came away with 34 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
Yeah, he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Minnesota's got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter.
Who's watching it?
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Vassell's shot is good.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
Edwards finds MP. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got his 5th assist in this one.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
Vassell outside for 3, Dimon. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, wasted no time on that one. MP's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And good whistle there.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of this game. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
The Kings have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Hansen passes to McMillan. They set the pick. Here's Lewis. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Timberwolves have gone 8 for 9 here in this second. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Dimon from the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Alberto's got 4 rebounds now. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by MP. MP's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Lewis. Sacramento passing it around. 6 to shoot. Here's Collinsworth. Nice shot from the wing. Collinsworth's got 11 points.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Now here's MP. Defense is right there. Rebound by Sacramento. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
I'll tell you, overtime games usually are special, and this one qualified for that. But both teams absolutely gasped at the end.
And Sacramento making a change here. Vassell's checked in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I'll tell you, take the momentum from the drive as a launching pad. MP, ready to go.
Vassell outside. Sacramento again missing. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Back to MP. Fires for 3. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards has got 6 assists in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And you know, for that matchup with the Wizards, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And that'll do it for us.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. The T-Wolves on top, running away with this one. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And it's McMillan in at the power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Pass to Collinsworth. Off target from outside.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And the basket by MP.
MP poised to attack, so as soon as he catches, he is shot ready.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Launches a 3. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses. Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Lewis. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him. He does not get the second one. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And the basket by MP.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Count that one.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to McMillan. Here's Lewis. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
There's the block. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Hansen. Pass to Mayo. Here's Lewis. Guarded by Edwards. Inside. Here's Hansen. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Sacramento shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, "What does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game?" These are all good questions. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, appreciate the update. Knocks down the long J.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
It's stolen by MP. Fast break, Minnesota. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, great job by MP. Getting that shot off to earn a trip to the line. Nice.
It's his first trip to the line. And he drops it first.
Guys, for me, something you have to admire about MP is the tenacity he plays with. Every single moment he's on the floor, he's giving you his best effort.
Hits both from the stripe. A minute 31 left in the third. The Kings have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Vassell outside, beyond the arc. And it's Laravia with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
They get the rebound. Back to MP. Five to shoot. Fires the three. Sinks it from distance. MP's got 57 points.
You have loved the attitude of MP tonight. He's looked for his shot from the opening tip, and he's been so involved.
Here's Frank. Blocked. Pass to MP. Laravia outside. From deep, MP. Again! What an avalanche! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Will it go? Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Drops in the three.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Here's Dimon, covered by MP. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Back to McCain. And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. For three, Dimon. The shot off that time. And so it's Minnesota showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. And they're... He's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Kings have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. They've got Marvin Bagley, Jared McCain out there with Gary Trent. Then it's MP, and it's Brooks in at the 2 guard.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Here's McMillan, guarded by Trent. Collinsworth, and another miss by Sacramento.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
60 plus in the win for you, MP. Was I seeing things, or did you leave a few points on the board out there? It felt like you could have hit 70 if you wanted.
I took a lot of good shots, and I made a good share. I'm not trying to be greedy, Dominic. Everyone needs to eat. At a certain point, you got to leave well enough alone, or the basketball gods are going to get you.
Well, no one wants that, MP.
Definitely not me. Alrighty.
Over to you, BA.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Good game, MP.
See ya, MP.
Yo, 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 we got something crazy for you guys today.
Hit me.
Well, you all know how I got into the Grateful Dead recently, right?
Yep, kind of a weird pivot, but I dig it.
My mom used to listen to that stuff all the time growing up, so not really that weird.
Fair enough, but where you going with this?
Well, anyway, I saw this video of Dead and Company show, and they had these drones turn into a giant animated skeleton. So I asked myself, what if the drones could turn into me dunking on someone? And get this, turns out they can do it.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Stop, MP!
It's your night tonight.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Miami Heat. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Miami, solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place.
Well, right now for Miami, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
Well, I think that extra gear is coming, especially as we get further down the stretch when you're trying to build momentum for a playoff run.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, we've got Marion, Hero out there with Jokic Jonas. Then it's Herbert Jones. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Anthony Edwards. He's out there with MP. Oberto is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Harden in at the 4. GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focus on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Drops in the tray.
You can just tell that MP was in the zone on that three-point attempt.
Outside, Hero. Pass to Jokic Jonas. Harden against Marion. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Marion. Adebayo's got his second basket of the night. On the wing, Anunoby. MP way outside. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And if MP's hitting from there, what are you going to do defensively?
Shoots the 3. The shot by Jokic Jonas, no good. MP passes to Harden. Stolen by Hero. Fires the 3. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And here's MP for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Pass to Adebayo. Now Hero. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
There's the three. Rebound, Minnesota.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Pistons had a huge game. He dropped an amazing number of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he could repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted.
Whoa! What a play!
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And some changes. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Edwards against Hero. Bagley with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Jared McCain is out there with MP. Then it's Bagley. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Edwards in at the three, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. The three from MP. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. MP's got 18 points.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Shot from the top of the key. Jones, no luck.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
With the drive. Where, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And here's MP for three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
The Heat trail by 5. Has to Ware. Here's Spencer. Kicks it out to Jones. No good, unable to end this run.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a three of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
MP drills the three.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D chills.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
And the basket by Jones.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by Minnesota.
To the right side. Bianca Jonas. Jones, the pass to Adebayo. And no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. There's 1:17 left here in the second. Here's Hammond. And it's Miami with the rebound. Jones has got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's the screen. Jones looking for an opening. And the Heat, another three.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
A three from MP. Good, another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
46 seconds left now here in the second. Marion setting the pick for Adebayo. Over Alberto. Marion with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Pass to Adebayo. Just 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
It really showed you how together they were as a team, playing for one another.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Jones for three. And so it's MP making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We'll return shortly.
Sometimes you try on defense and still get scored on. And that's what's happening right now. They're struggling to find the answers, Shaq.
And what better time than... That'll do it for our show tonight.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. They've got Adebayo. Jones is out there with Marion. Then there's Jonas. And it's Hero in at the shooting guard position. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, we've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about. This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen on Anunoby. Jones kicks to Marion. Hero from long range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Inside, here's Harden, and he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Jones for three, buries the long-range jumper. Jones has got his third basket of the night.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Edwards passes to MP, launches it, and it's Anunoby. That time on the assist by MP. MP's got 3 assists tonight. Pass to Jonas. Three-pointer, cuts off the pass. Here's Anunoby. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Anunoby's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And they call an illegal screen here. The league's long-distance Bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
You look at MP, he's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
And here's MP for three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Jared McCain's checked in for Edwards. Khalil Ware's checked in for Miami. Jones comes in for Herbert Jones. Outside, Jones. Hero kicks to Adebayo. Jones sets the pick for Adebayo. Down low, it's deflected. And stolen by Anunoby. MP finds McCain. And here's MP for three. The rebound by Tyler Hero. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Kicks it out to MP. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 44.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Yaka Jonas. McCain defending. Adebayo passes to Jones. Outside, Adebayo. Just 4 to shoot. Good D by Harden. Minnesota leading by 22. And MP throws it down.
Another one for MP, giving the fans their money's worth here.
Miami's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And now Minnesota on the fast break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Hero with it. Jones finds Hero. Adebayo, great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Let's get this next bucket. We got to put together a string right now. It's all right here in the head. Right here in the head.
Greg. Completely new lineup for Minnesota. The Heat also changing it up. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Khalil Ware. Marion comes in for James. And it's Yaka Jonas in for Jones. Heat also with the sub. Jones is checked in. The Heat trail by 18. They've got MP. He's out there with Edwards. Anunoby out there with Oberto. And it's Harden, and it's the Forster. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Minnesota shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. MP, the response triple, answers back.
And you just knew that MP was going to come back and match that 3 with one of his own. I love how competitive he is.
Adebayo with a screen on Edwards. Hands off.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And another 3 for Minnesota.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. The 3 from MP. Trains the three-pointer. MP's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for Minnesota. Heat have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Jones the pass to Ware. Here's Spencer. Back to Ware. Shot to stop the run. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just
MP.
Good game, MP.
Took my kids to the night show last weekend.
Oh yeah? I was up at the top.
Oh, sat right here.